بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. So we're moving on to الحقيقة والمجاز. So the second تقسيم, so if you go is what? التقسيم الثاني. So what do we say? We're doing كتاب الله, and in كتاب الله there are four تقسيم. There are four ways we can analyze the words of the Quran. The first way was regarding what? How the word has been coined. So has it been coined for a known word, khas, with one fard? That's called khas. Has it been coined for a word with known meaning with multiple afrad? Am. Does it have multiple meanings? It's going to be mushrak. Has one meaning been fixed? That's going to be ma'awwal. Now we're going on to the second part here. We have here التقسيم الثاني, not ثاني, الثاني, the second categorization. اللفظ باعتبار استعماله في المعنى الموضوع له أو غيره. The word, whether this word has been used in the ma'na al-mawdu' lahu aw ghayrihi. So the word, relative to its usage, al-ma'na al-mawdu' lahu aw ghayri ma'na al-mawdu' lahu. Okay? So let's say, for example, don't laugh at me, this is going to be a what is this? This will be a lion, yes? Okay? So now we have the word asadun. So asadun is what happened here. So the word asad is what? Mawdu' for this meaning. So if you use the word asad, stop laughing at my drawing now, please. So if you use the asad and you use it in this meaning, that's called what? Haqiqah. Because you're using the word asad in the ma'na al-mawdu' lahu. This is the ma'na for which this word has been coined. But sometimes what do? We can have a brave man. So has the word asad been coined? When the word asad was coined, used, was it used for a human being who was brave? No. It was made for, so the ma'na, so the haqiqi meaning is this, haqiqah. This is the actual meaning. So this is the word, it has been coined for this idea. That's called haqiqah. But if for some reason you say, well, these share some characteristics. One characteristic is bravery. So therefore, we'll use, because of the shared characteristic of shaja'ah, we will say we'll also use the word asad to denote this person. This is called what? What's that called? Majaz. So you have a lafz, and the lafz is mawdu' lahu, the meaning. So man is lafz, this is the mawdu' lahu. Hashim is lafz, and this is mawdu' lahu. So if you use the word for the mawdu' lahu, that's called what? Haqiqah. You're using the word for what has been coined and made for. And if you use that word for something other than what has been coined for, that's called what? Majaz. So that's the first one. It's what? Haqiqah. So using a word for ma'na al-mawdu' lahu is called haqiqah. Or ghayri al-ma'na al-mawdu' lahu is called what? Majaz. So when you use a word for a meaning for which has not been coined, it's called majaz. That's one aspect. وَبِاعْتِبَارِ انْكِشَافِ مَعْنَاهُ أَوْ اسْتِتَارِهِ. And in accordance or relative, inkashafa yankashifu inkishafan, to be clear. Kashf, be open. The clarity. أو استتاره. استتر يستتر من وما كنتم تستترون. What? To hide, to be concealed. So if a word is what? Very clear in its meaning, we know what the word is. This is called what? Sarih. What's it called? Sarih. And if the meaning is concealed, the meaning is not as obvious, what do you call that? Kinaya. And this kinaya is different to the kinaya in balagha. So relative to these two aspects, has this word been used for the ma'na al-mawdu' lahu, haqiqah, or has it been used for ma'na ghayr mawdu' lahu, majaz? When this word is used, is a relationship between the word and the intended meaning very obvious, sarih, or is the link between the word and the meaning intended hidden, kinaya? So based on these two aspects, there are four words, there are four types. Haqiqah, majaz, one way, sarih and kinaya. Is that clear to everybody? Understood? Any questions regarding that? What are the four? Al-haqiqatu, wal-majazu, wal-sarihu, wal-kinaya. Okay? Yes? So you go over here now. We have a taqsim al-awwal, that's complete. Khas, am, mushrak, mu'awwal. And a taqsim al-thani. Okay? So we have تقسيم الثاني, we have then حقيقة, مجاز, سريع, كناية. So this is a تقسيم الثاني, this تقسيم الأول. So different ways of looking at the words. Everybody following? Acha. What is حقيقة? الحقيقة لفظ أريد به ما وضع له. حقيقة is a word به by which ما وضع له is intended. So حقيقة is a word for which ما وضع له is intended. For example, i.e., so حقيقة is a word by which the meaning for which it has been coined is intended. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Understood? Kal-asadi. When you say the word asad, what is it mawzu' lahu for? Haywan al-muftaris. That known animal, which predatorous animal, which everybody knows. Muftaris means predatorous animal. Yes? Was-salah lil-arkan al-maqsusa. And the word salah for arkan maqsusa. Yes? We say salah, we know what salah means. However, just as a side note, it'll come up later on in Usul al-Shashi and Nur al-Anwar, is that you have different types of haqiqah. Like, one is the, so for example, before Islam, they were arguing the word salah. They did, not in this meaning. So pre-Islam, it has another haqiqah. In Islam, it has another haqiqah. Are you following? So in Islam now, the haqiqah of salah is now what? What's the haqiqah of this? Arkan maqsusa, what we do, Allahu Akbar, takbir to taslim. And dua is now what kind of meaning? Non-literal meaning. It's not mawdu' lahu, it's like a secondary meaning, it's a majaz meaning. Yes? Sometimes you have different types of, for example, what's harf? What's harf? In nahwa, it's haqiqah for a particle. And in another, maybe carpentry, it refers to the edge of something. Because harf means edge. So depending on the language you're using, so not only the Arabic language, but the language of whom? Language of the nuhat, language of the builders, language of fulan, language of the fuqaha, language of, for example, kinaya and majaz. So kinaya in balagha has one meaning, and in what? Usul al-fiqh has another meaning. Majaz has one meaning, isti'ara has a meaning in usul al-fiqh, which is not in balagha, slightly different. Similar, but slightly different. Are you following? So sometimes you have different types of haqiqah. Haqiqah lughwiyya, that what the linguistic haqiqah is. Haqiqah urfiyya, in the urf, that's what people use it as, that's what it means for them. This is, when they say this is what it means. They have now coined this, they've coined this word for this meaning. Are you following? We do that inshallah in more detail, but let's keep make a mental note of that. So if a word is used for the meaning it has been coined for, this is called what? Haqiqah. Hukmuha. When you have haqiqah, hukmuha, wujudu ma wudi'a lahu. Khasan kana aw amman. Whether that word is khas or am. When you say the haqiqah meaning will be intended. Are you following? So when I say ra'aytu asadan, when I say qataltu asadan, without, if I say for example, hal sallayta. So if I ask you hal sallayta, you can't say, no. I say, Allahumma firli, make dua, then sallaytu. Because why? In our haqiqah, what is it? Salat means what? Arkan maqsusa. So when you say sallaytu, what does that mean? I perform the arkan maqsusa. I then takbir to taslim kama huwa in al-fuqaha. Do you understand? So when you say that word, wujud, that like the existence or the meaning of or the implication of the mawdu' lahu, whether it's khas or am. Yes, that's what haqiqah means. Meaning, you take that meaning intended, mawdu' lahu comes about. If it's an amar or a nahi or istifham, or depending, but meaning the mawdu' lahu is what is intended basically. Are you following? Yes? Everybody following? And majaz? Al-majaz lafzun urida bihi ghayru ma wudi'a lahu, is a word by which the ghayr mawdu' lahu meaning, the uncoined meaning is intended. Why? Why can't I say, I bought a pen. I said, Wallahi, I never bought a pen. And you say, I meant by pen, I meant pig. How can you say pen means pig? You have to have what? لِمُنَاسَبَةٍ بَيْنَهُمَا. You must have some kind of what? Munasaba. Some kind of, what we say, alaqa. Some kind of relationship between two of them. The link between Asad and what? Rajul al-Shuja' is what? Shaja'a. Kal-Asadi li-Rajul al-Shuja'. If I say, for example, Ra'aytu Asadan yakhtubu. I saw a lion giving a speech. Now we see here, the word Asad is not used for Haywan al-Muftaris. Instead, the word Asad is used for what? Rajulun Shuja'. Understood? It's called majaz. So majaz is lafdhun urida bihi ghayru ma wudi'a lahu, from which the mawdu' lahu meaning is not intended, but another meaning is intended. Why is the other meaning intended? Because there's a munasaba, and in Balagha we call that munasaba the alaqa, the link between the wajh shabah. The wajh shabah or the alaqa is a majaz isti'ara. Like asad li rajuli shuja', like using the word asad for a brave person. Hukmuhu, what's the ruling? Wujudu mastu'ira lahu khasan aw kana aw amman. Whether it's khas or whether it's am, the majazi meaning will be intended. But however, majaz will depend on the context, because the original is haqiqah. So to go away from the haqiqah, you need to have what? Context, qarina, intention, etc. Yes? Understood? So when you say haqiqah, so you say, well, what meaning did he intend here? He intended haqiqah, so we take the haqiqi meaning. Yes? So for example, like a fiqh example, let's say for example, let's say for example, a person, if you go back in books of fiqh, all books of fiqh, you say, well, hada ibni, he's a slave, he calls his slave hada ibni. What does he mean by this? That might go to Sadiq now. But for example, does he mean hada ibni as in now, he's now my son, he's like a son to me now, he's not a slave anymore? Or does he mean the majazi meaning, like, so, well, it's not haqiqah, is it? Hada ibni, because not his son. So example, even my language, hada ibni is my son. You say, well, is he my son, biological son, or he's like my son, meaning I love him a lot, and we have a very close relationship. So one haqiqah, one is majaz, and the context will determine. If he's not your son, then you say, well, he means something else by this. Doesn't mean the literal meaning. Do you understand? So it's haqiqah and majaz. Understood? Everybody following? Any questions regarding this? Yes? Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.